In a small coastal town, there lived a young man named Aaron. From an early age, he dreamed of becoming wise and respected. He believed that knowledge was the key to everything, to wealth, respect, and confidence. He read books eagerly, listened to the words of the elders, and asked endless questions. One day, Aaron heard about an old sage who lived beyond the hills, near the sea, a man people called the last of the truly wise. They said he rarely accepted students, but those he did helped see life in a new way and understand what true wisdom really means. When Aaron heard this, a strong desire grew in his heart to go and meet the sage. But deep inside, it wasn't a desire to understand life, it was the thirst for recognition. He wanted to be the smartest, the most respected, the one who knew more than others. Without hesitation, Aaron packed some food, put on simple clothes, and began his journey. The road was long and exhausting, but nothing could stop him. He wanted to meet the sage and discover the secret of true knowledge. When he finally reached the shore, the sun was already setting. By the rocks near the water stood an old man with gray hair, quietly listening to the waves. Aaron approached him, bowed slightly, and said, "Wise one, I have come a long way to learn wisdom. Please, teach me how to become truly wise." The sage looked at him calmly and said, "If you wish to learn, follow me." Without another word, he walked into the water. Surprised but obedient, Aaron followed. They went deeper, up to their knees, then their chests. The water was cold, and just as Aaron was about to ask why, the sage suddenly grabbed his shoulders and pushed his head underwater. For a moment, everything disappeared into silence. Aaron struggled, trying to break free, but the sage's hands were too strong. The air in his lungs grew thin. Panic filled his chest, and one thought remained in his mind: to breathe. Not books, not wisdom, not goals, only one thing mattered: to breathe. When his strength began to fade, the sage finally released him. Aaron surfaced, gasping for air, coughing and trembling. He fell to his knees, breathing heavily as his heart pounded in his chest. After a while, he regained his strength and walked toward the sage, who was now sitting calmly on a stone by the shore. For a time, they sat in silence, listening to the sound of the waves. Then Aaron asked quietly, "Why did you do that to me? Is this how you teach wisdom?" The sage looked at him and asked, "When you were underwater, what did you want the most?" "To breathe," Aaron replied without hesitation. "Only to breathe." "That is the answer," said the sage softly. "When you begin to desire knowledge as deeply as you wanted to breathe, then come back. Right now, you only wish to be clever, but wisdom requires something else, the hunger of the soul." Aaron sat silently for a long time. He realized that the sage hadn't tried to punish or humiliate him. He wanted Aaron to understand that truth seeking is born not from curiosity or ambition, but from inner need. When a person feels sad without understanding, life loses meaning. Later, as Aaron walked back home, he no longer dreamed of fame or recognition. He understood that wisdom is not something you can learn. It is something that comes when knowledge becomes the breeze of your soul. My friend, wisdom is not makes us higher than others. It is what brings us closer to ourselves. May each of us one day find that kind of wisdom, the one that brings peace to the heart and clarity to the mind. Yes, my dear friends, what does wisdom mean to you personally? Share your thoughts below. Maybe your answer will help someone see life differently. See you in the next chapter.